Hello everybody, Schaly here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. We last left off on the Normandy. Hello, trainer. This is going to, I should probably get this out of the way. It's going to be a shorter episode, or update day. I have some things I need to take care of and stuff like that, and... So, yeah.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
That could have helped.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Nice toothbrush.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You're adorable.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
I appreciate it. You're much nicer than Kelly. Less creepy.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
You lost me.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Wonder if she has anything else to say.
Commander?
No, that's it? Okay, I will read this thing. Whoa. Tactical mastery. Review. That just seems like a tutorial. Here we go, messages. Oh my... Oh, there's... From Edie, while you were in Drydock, Joker suggested a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer, as the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested. Oh my gosh. I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hoodie jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the section of casual clothing in your cabin. Very nice. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. T'Soni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Oh, whoa. Probably should do the bottom ones first. I'll come back to that. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Oh, we gotta go there. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Sounds simple enough. From Alliance News Network information... Citadel, whereas the Quarian fleet, the latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking the system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing on their station colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar in the nomadic Quarians who were pushed from their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop on Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimage and rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. I wonder what they're doing. From Lieutenant Eugene. Commander Shepard. Your VIED put in a request to me for a handful of N7 grade weapons. Happy to oblige, I led the engineers who refortified the Normandy when it was turned over to the Alliance. Edie kept me company when we were overhauling the Normandy's interior. She's a beautiful ship, Commander. I'll miss working on her. I left the guns in your weapon logger. Best of luck. Oh, weapons! I love weapons! Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when I was in Drylock. Your VIED emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way just to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Cute. But, what is this? All Alliance military personnel, this is galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System, Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are direct to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instruction to follow uncoded channel Crimson TAC. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commands and any all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are to direct, muster, reappoint staging areas, and commence offensive combat opportunity at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent actions authorized. Well, crap. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's see what Hackett wants now. Well, everything. Hackett wants everything from me. Okay. From Stephen Hackett. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth and its colonies and allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to re-establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. You're a good man, Hackett. From Stephen Hackett. Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to your home point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on Planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett. And I think that's everything. So, why are you just walking around?
Commander Shepard.
Hey, what's up, sir? I don't know who you are. Oh my god, if I click on you, you salute me? Pretty. Do y'all do it? You don't all do it. You jerks. You jerks! Alright. So basically what I've gathered so far from talking with people is talk to them until they don't say anything interesting anymore.
Commander?
You have nothing to say. Good, good, good.
Commander?
Hi. Normandy. Normandy. Very cool. Why doesn't this one say it? This one's blank. Someone pointed something out with this room. It was pretty cool. That's cool. Looking out into space. And there's all that cargo over here. This room is pretty awesome. I kind of like it. This one too. It's all very snazzy actually. Some of the redesigns, if you will. What's up, people? How's everybody doing? Is everybody good? Is everybody being awesome? Gonna run through my shit.
Commander Shepard.
Oh, come on, just let me. There we go. Deacon Tam. Aha. So we've gone everywhere in here, right? CIC War Room and Bridge. Okay. Let's go to Shepard's personal cabin because I love my personal cabin. It's my favorite spot ever. Ah, here we are. My cabin. Hey, where's my fish? I should still. Did anybody feed my fish? Private terminal? Oh. Squad selection. Oh. Just cancel. I don't need any squad selection right now. Aww. There's nothing here. Except some champagne. Did I have somebody over? Was it Caden? Were we having champagne? Probably not. Alright, let's get my casual on. That's actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. Hideous. Normal. Oh, yeah. You know me, I love style. My Shepard is the most informal person ever. This is tempting. Like, I love the dress blues. They look really cool, but... I wanna... Yeah. Yeah. For now. Then we got our armor sets. I don't really want a helmet, so yeah. There's that. No, we're fine with that chest. And material. Oh my gosh, the shiny. And ooh. Patterns are looking good in this one. I like it. Looks pretty sniffy. Let's see, Spivver. Let's give it some blue. And then I want like white, like really white. Like, is there true white? I guess this is true white. But you really can't make your armor look the same, unfortunately, I guess. The teal's looking pretty snazzy, but pink, no, ugly. This is where I get to design my armor, but for some reason I am not a fan of these colors. Don't know why, just not a fan of these colors. And then maybe that's, well, that cobalt's pretty cool. Kinda like it. I would like an actual like dark blue, but there is no like actual dark blue. These are like as close as you get. That's kind of cool, I guess. What is this? Oh, okay. This is my quote-unquote other tint. Can't make armor look cool in this game. I feel like I can't make armor look cool in this game. I like teal. No, that purple's... Guys, I'm gonna be fiddling with this the entire session. I swear. And the worst part is I don't want to fiddle with it. Oh, cool. So if you get, like, the Kestrel stuff, you can... Yeah, change the lighting on it. That's cool. I like that. Lighting on the back and stuff. Yeah. See, that's bitchin'. I like yellow. Let's go with yellow. I haven't had a yellow armor. And I like the yellow lights. Neon. Okay, I'm gonna keep that color. And then I think... Oh, that might be way too much yellow. That's a cool color. This is like turning out to be the most hideous armor ever created by man. Cause I cannot get a color I like, and it's just, oh, it's tearing me up inside. It is just, it is my soul. My soul cries out for decent color selection. Which is terrible, really, because there's so many dang colors. How can it be this hard? Probably because I went with that blue. That's not bad. That's really bright. I don't like how bright all these colors are. Yeah, black. Let's go with black. And then make this color. What's the other color? Is it this color? Or is it this color? Did I use this color or the other? Yeah, that color. Okay. And then we should make the lights bluish. Or green. Yeah, let's go with green. That's cool. Yeah. Gonna wear this armor. I'm gonna run around in my hoodie, being all bro-shep. I'm gonna be bro-shep for a while. Eventually, you guys know I'm gonna switch to that damn dress, because it's so fun. Let's see what's going on the crew deck. Let's see. Let's run around being bro-shep. Hey guys, what's up? Bro-shep in the house. Bro-shep. Bro-shep needs a theme song of awesome. What's up? It's just Bro-shep, hanging out, chilling, illin', maybe a bit of it. A bit of the illing, perhaps. Reassign power bonuses. Reassign powers. We're talking to Dr. Jacquis. What's up?
Commander?
Hey.
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old Medbay.
Yay!
Feels like home.
Good stuff.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
How come?
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Oh yeah.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Okay.
I guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
I trust her.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
Yay.
Even better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
Excellent. I'm the picture of awesome.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
What's that supposed to mean, Chakwas?
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
I like the way you think.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
I have to agree with you there. We didn't work with them, we used their resources.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children.
Aww.
I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
Thank you, Dr. Chakwas. I mean, Mom.
See you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Dr. Chakwas is my mom. Designated mom. Love you, Dr. Chakwas. Hey, lights. Let's take a look around. As Bro Shep examines her ship. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't walk through cables. Fancy that, yes. What is all this doing just laying here? Edie? Why are your bits hanging out all over the place? Edie, your wires are showing. Liara's office? Hell yeah, this used to be Miranda's office and now it's Liara's office. Booyah. Whoa. Holy screens. Holy excessive screens, Batman.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see
Oh
you
no,
again.
not you.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. T'Soni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
Okay.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
Thank you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices.
Yeah, good choices.
In the meantime, Dr. T'Soni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you, Info Drone.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
No.
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
You think. What's this?
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. T'Soni has granted you access.
Yay, thank you. Message from Operative Baron to the broker. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long. If things get worse, some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the Shadow Broker? P.S. Hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying Shadow and Broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Liara. 2171. University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Daratrope. Very exciting. Professor Hernell is leading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment, thesis on Prothean First Contact Protocols. 2174. I believe Dr. Joshwan was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment paper on comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183, Part 1. I'm going to the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruin site, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Attachment paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. 2183, Part 2. Goddess, this human shepherd has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling to say the least. Attachment paper on the ends of the Prothean Empire with correction notes. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadowbrokers footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they're Prothean husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Attachment paper on Prothean biology. Reading all your shit, Liara.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did they ever finish it?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
I do agree.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
It's okay. You're like one of my best friends, Liara.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Yay, thank you.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Wow. That is some seriousness.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
Excellent.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
Okay, I'm curious.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser.
Nice.
I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
I'll admit.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial.
Good.
My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
And Farron?
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
True, true.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers.
Why are we not
The
staring at
Protheans
each
were
other?
the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
I love that we're just not looking at each other, we're looking at the drone. It's kind of funny.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.